Okay, so this one is personal for me. Stephen Miller is the Deputy Chief of Staff to the President. Okay? Now, he has never served in the military. He is a far right. I'm talking like far right person. Okay? He has never served in the military. He has never been anything but a crony. Okay? So I am going to start off this whole thing with saying, fuck this piece of shit sideways. Fuck this guy. Now, let's get into why. So, Stephen Miller meltdown at Dems telling troops to refuse orders. There is a video out there of Democrat politicians saying that military members should defy illegal orders. That the American people rely on them to do what's right and to not follow illegal orders. Okay? And we're going to get into this real quick. Stephen Miller calls this a call for rebellion within the United States military and other agencies. Stephen Miller thinks that Donald Trump can order the military to disobey, to do illegal things. Here are the facts, okay? The United States Code of Military Justice, the UCMJ as I'll call it from now on, requires members of the military to follow lawful orders and face punishment for failing to do so. That's perfectly fine. If your boss tells you that you have to be at work at 0700, that's fine. That is a lawful order, right? No big deal. The opposite of this, so if you are required to follow lawful or legal orders, the corollary, the opposite would also be true, right? That you are required to not follow illegal or unlawful orders. That's how it's seen in the military, according to the UCMJ. We've got a long history of this. Even go look up the Nuremberg trials where Nazis tried to say I was just following orders, and that did not work because they were orders that no person should follow, right? So, the Manual for Courts Martial states, this provides guidance on the UCMJ, right? This is kind of like footnotes and how to run a court martial and stuff, states that an order is lawful unless it is contrary to the Constitution, U.S. laws, or superior orders, or is beyond the authority of the person issuing it. Now, if your superior, because it says here, unless it is contrary to the Constitution, U.S. laws, superior orders, or is beyond the authority of the person issuing it. I was an NCO. If I told somebody to go shoot somebody, that would be way beyond my orders, right? Can I order them to do something like go pick up the trash in the front of the squadron? Sure. That's nothing crazy, right? Unless it's, like something crazy is going on, right? But in general, that's a lawful order that an NCO can give. I can't give orders that are crazy out there like generals can, right? So anyway, or I couldn't, I'm not in anymore. But the thing is if a superior gives you an illegal order, then you are that is contrary to the law or the Constitution, you are required not only to disobey it, but report it up the chain of command. There's no question about it. If you're given an unlawful order, you are required to say no and then report that unlawful order up the chain of command, because it is against the law for them to give you unlawful orders. It's just that simple. The fact that Stephen Miller thinks that Trump can give unlawful orders and that people have to do it tells me that he doesn't know anything about what an oath is, right? He doesn't know anything about what it means to actually care and love this country and swear to defend the Constitution of the United States. Not the president, the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. Okay? Some of us took that oath seriously. Stephen Miller doesn't take any oath seriously, right? He has come out as a pro-Nazi. His family has had to go into hiding because of his Nazi ideals. He thinks that Trump can order whatever he wants, but the real fact is that the true heroes in this country will say no to fascism. They will say no to illegal orders that violate the Constitution of the United States. Any military member that has taken this oath and doesn't defy illegal orders. They do not say no. And that goes all the way from the lowliest E1 in basic training that just got there and is scared out of their minds because they don't know what's going on, all the way up to the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. Every single one of you has a responsibility not only to yourselves, to your service, but to this country and every single citizen here to say no to illegal orders. And if you don't, you're a traitor.